The Real Deal with Bill McNeil.
Who's Bill McNeil?
Oh, did you not watch News Radio?
No.
It's a, it was a show on like NBC. It had Phil Hartman.
Oh.
And I have kind of forgotten how to do this.
I know.
Like, well, my hair's all asunder, but that's okay. I'll do like the emo bang. There. This is the one strand, but beware.
Perfect.
Watch out, fellas.
Perfect. Okay.
Okay. Here we go.
Are we ready?
Yeah, we're ready.
Are you recording?
That's recording. It's been recording this entire time, but it's fine. It's fine.
Testing testes.
Yes.
1, 2, 3. Are we real? We're here.
We are real.
Hi. 30th just went live.
For the first time in forever.
For the first time.
In forever.
For the first time. Wait, what's that? Is that Powerline? Goof Troop? Goofy movie?
That's Goofy
Goof
movie.
Troop.
No,
do you remember the show Goof Troop, though?
I do remember that show.
Hashtag nostalgia.
Do
you guys remember this?
I do. I remember that one. And I also remember... I don't know why it reminds me of like Tailspin and Chip 'n Dale Rescue Rangers.
Oh, such good ones. Me and Chris legit watched a couple episodes of Tailspin in the last 6 months.
Oh, because of Baloo.
Yeah, because of our dog named Baloo.
And my puppy is getting here. My ridiculous brewery purchase. Most expensive beer I've ever had.
Brewery purchase.
I got drunk, and that's what happened. And I got a French bulldog, so it's fine.
Just found it online and pushed...
Actually, that's kind of what happened.
That's insane.
And she actually is. She is coming. She's crowning, you guys. I'm just joking. It's
She's
gross.
already out of the womb.
She is very much out of the womb. But she's actually crowned. She's the only one in her litter that doesn't have her ears up yet. So she's pretty fucking cute.
Oh my God, so cute.
So I'm still kind of hoping that she was like really worried. The breeder was really worried. She was like, I hope you don't mind. And I'm like, well, I'm paying a lot of money, so I really want the whole look of the dog, but her floppy ears are really, like, winning me over. She looks like a goddamn stuffed animal. She's super cute. So, I'm excited.
Welcome to 30-ish.
Welcome to 30-ish.
Where we talk about our dogs, and we talk about...
That we're doing something right.
Our lives.
Yes.
And other people's.
And other people's lives, and nostalgia, and all the things.
All the things.
All the things.
We haven't been here for a while.
I know, we apologize. Did you miss us?
I know, you guys did. All of y'all. Hey, thanks for hanging out with all of you that are on here. Oh, my sister-in-law.
Hell yeah.
And I can't read other people's names. But thank you. Hello.
Because we're 30-ish.
How the fuck are you, Shay?
I'm doing solid.
Oh, they're going to flag us on Instagram because I just said the F word.
Is that a thing right now? I don't know. I'm so Instagram
probably.
Illiterate, so I don't know.
Illiterate?
Illiterate. I said illiterate. I've only had one of these, although I am...
I thought you said illiterate, and I was like, Shannon.
Hooked on phonics.
Hooked on
I only
phonics.
got half of the program. My parents were cheap. Anyway.
Did you do Muffy, though? Was it Muffy or Muzzy?
It was Muzzy. I always wanted
Muffy's
Muzzy.
the porn version of Muzzy.
Oh, my. What does that mean?
Just kidding.
You had to
because,
do, like,
Muffy.
Yep, I got it.
You love muffin?
Yes, I got it.
Bluffing with your muffin?
Okay, we're going to break it down for myself.
Ya? Okay. What? What were we even just talking about? I don't even know, but...
Just how I am. I'm getting a dog, and I'm pretty much, again... I'm going to just, I am a busybody, but my sister and her wife just keep saying, like, well... Get ready to just be at home all the time so I have to get used to that. Mm-hmm. But I'm
you're
excited.
About to move into a new house.
I am.
You guys, we're gonna have another change in our podcast look.
True.
So
we're stepping up in the world. I'm not gonna do it for my bedroom anymore. Oh look, and we're also keeping it classy, and we're doing apple teenies. But little bitch Brie couldn't. Oh, that was nice. She couldn't do it because she was having some PTSD with the last time she had some apple teenies.
Yeah, Shay was like, totally we're going to have apple teenies.
The one time I make a drink, an ungrateful right over here.
I know, I'm ungrateful.
Horrible.
But let me bring you guys back to the first time I ever threw up when I got drunk in high school, and it was because of apple Smirnoff vodka. Or wait, no.
That's not what's in this.
That's a lie.
I'm not that much of a trash.
McCormick's vodka. And I ended up, my friends made me a bed by the toilet with my friend Kelly's lounge chair cushions.
Who was the one making the drinks?
Oh, we were just taking shots.
Oh, God.
We were taking shots, obviously, in my friend's basement when her,
as you do,
high school.
Yeah. Oh, it was high school, and you're still having PTSD from it?
Dude.
Damn, girl.
I
That was
can't
a rough
drink
night.
Coca-Cola because of high school drinking Admiral Nelson rum. Anyway, also Coca-Cola's gross, guys.
No, it isn't. Support us. Topo Chico.
Oh, I mean, Coca-Cola's great. Anywho.
Yeah. So, yeah,
we're drinking apple teenies,
yes,
but
the one time that I made a drink.
I mixed mine with watermelon kombucha,
Yeah, I was
which
feeling
Shay
very
hates
2009.
watermelon. So perfect.
But look, we're like the yin to each other's yang.
We are. You're like, here's something you hate. And I was like, I'll drink what you hate.
Should we cross our arms and like do like a, oh, my arms are too small. No, I got it.
We should do that thing where you like hold it and then you like pour it back.
Oh, that'll work out
Just
great.
kidding,
Somebody that I can barely walk downstairs, but let me do that.
Did you guys just see that on the Instagram Live?
Of course
Almost
they saw
just
it.
spilled it on the carpet.
It's fine.
Anyhow,
here we are. We're hoes, but it's fine.
What did you even roll? Do you even remember? Just kidding.
I had to like quickly look over my notes, but it's a good one. Wait, what was it?
What'd you roll?
Oh, yes. I rolled...
What's your subject?
I believe I rolled
choice?
history.
History.
Yeah.
Good. I rolled crime.
Yeah, that's right. I'm excited. Did you find a good one?
I did, and then I almost did the crime. I almost did the crime story about don't fuck with cats because then I watched it, but then I was like, you know what? I don't want to give this any more energy.
Yeah, don't give him more energy. Fuck that guy.
But then I'm like, are we just giving it, feeding the fire of these crazy people because we just are so obsessed with their insane stories?
Yeah, I mean, I guess that's a very fair statement. But that guy, fuck that guy. Ugh. That was actually one of the documentaries.
Don't Fuck with Cats is. It's on Netflix. Don't watch it, but if you are curious,
as a cat.
Also, I just literally was thinking about it and I felt sick to my stomach. It is fucked up.
It's pretty rough, and I watch a lot of crime shit, but that one is pretty. I had to like fast forward through a couple of those. Like, it wasn't even about the humans; it was about the cats, and it was just really rough to watch.
And it was just a fucked up, weird, twisted, insane story.
Yeah.
3-part docuseries on Netflix. Anyways, my crime story is a little bit lighter. Just a couple.
Still ends with murder.
Little pop culture. There is.
Okay, nice.
There's not really any murder in it today.
Okay, that's nice.
I chose to take out the murder parts.
What do you mean you took out the murder parts? Isn't that part of the whole?
Well, you'll see.
Okay, I'll wait.
You'll see.
Wait on bated
and
breath.
You guys will see.
You guys will
after
see.
this short break / on the IG Live. You'll see on Sunday.
Or hear, actually, more appropriately.
What? Hear?
You'll hear it, not see.
Oh, hear. Yeah. I was like, they're going to be here?
They're going to be here. They're in my living room, helping me.
You guys want to come?
Cradle my
Should we have
dog.
Should we have some listening parties?
It'd be kind of fun. Be great. It'd be a drinking game.
That would be so.
How many times do we interrupt each other? We'd be fucked up.
How many times did we say Every time we say
that's
drink.
A bad. Or like, which is horrible. I'm trying to get better at that because I'm a 36-year-old independent woman. I should not use like so much in my sentences.
True, me too.
Sound like a fucking teenager.
Sometimes it's nerve-wracking. It is. You just say, So yeah, we're going to watch that.
Watch what?
This podcast.
Oh, okay.
No.
I'm not caught up.
I'm going to watch
too many apple teenies.
Or I'm just going to make it a drinking game.
I mean, either one. I think we're winners, whatever one we do.
Winners or losers. Oh, also random pop culture fun fact. Mm-hmm. No, I've been listening to lately. What? Have you guys been listening to this? Jack Harlow.
No.
New guilty pleasure.
What is that?
What is that?
What is that? Whom is that?
He's a little white boy rapper from Kentucky.
Oh, I don't know the music what the kids listen to.
He has really curly brown hair.
Oh, do you have a new crush?
He's kind of I wouldn't say it's a crush. I would
more than Drake.
Maybe a little. He's a cute little swag
little
boy.
whippersnapper.
He's a little chip off the old block.
Oh my god,
he's got some swag. I have a little crush on him for sure. For a little 24-year-old little white boy rapper from Kentucky. I know. Who am I? I'm trying to be a Gen Z.
Getting that cougar. Cougar on.
I'm
Get
hooked.
That cougar vibe on.
Yeah, I'm a cougar bitch. Sorry, Chris. It's Jack Harlow's next. No, he's not. But yeah, so I
fantastic.
just wanted to tell you guys. I wanted to confess to you.
It's our little.
I've really
little
been
shave room
enjoying
confessional.
his new album.
Well, good for you.
And his little white boy flavor. he's got. I don't usually like white boy rappers, but if they got some swag, it's okay. If you're good, you're good. You know.
You're not hating.
If you got some flow, I can get down. Flow.
Jesus Christ.
If you have the flow, I'm ready to go.
Oh my God.
Is anyone still watching?
Oh my God.
Is anyone still listening? No. Hello? Okay, we gotta go. Crime?
We do. Crime and history, maybe, I think. Whichever one, I have a good story. So.
Apple teenies?
With a
fucking
whatever that
watermelon,
is, whatever you have.
Watermelon kombucha teeny?
It's true. I'm gonna be fucked up.
Yeah, I'm gonna need to just take that as a shot. Or 3.
I mean, whatever. You do you.
You're
an adult. You can do what you want.
I'm just like gulping it because I can't sip it. If I do, I'm like, Tic Tac, sir.
Like a pirate.
Like the dude, the cop from Dumb and Dumber.
I was like, that's who I was trying to think of. Yes. Get the hell out of here. Yeah.
Get the hell out of here. Funny how he says that. Oh my God. Well, we love you guys. We missed you.
We did miss you.
Thanks for coming.
We won't be taking that long of a break again.
Thanks for coming back. And
you're awesome.
Look out for our new t-shirts coming soon, okay?
I'm gonna have some
t-shirts. We're gonna have some t-shirts.
We are. It's gonna be.
I want
a
fucking t-shirt.
I mean, I do too. I mean, we made them.
I'm the only one. If
we'll put some money in our own PayPal account to make ourselves feel like, look, we got a sale. Great.
We'll just write ourselves a check for our t-shirts.
You gotta just make it. You gotta really, really fake it till you make it by just putting money in and out.
We're not faking anything.
Okay, I'm sorry.
We are authentically.
You're right. I put
30-ish.
that. Well, that's very
on that
true.
Note, we gotta
don't knock that over. Okay.
You better spread it.
Oh.
Okay, bye. God.
I know. So I've been following that. So that I was like, no,
you're gonna have to do that story. That's insane.
I know. I will. I want when we get more information on it.
Perfect. Hello, everyone. Here we are. Did you enjoy our commercial break?
Yes, and it's not history that I rolled. It was food, but still, it's only because when I was remembering it, I did do it's kind of a combination of things. So
perfect. Same with me.
Combination. That's not right. Combination.
I got some hardcore pop culture.
There's a word for it, and I apologize to anybody that's like, you're a full idiot, but whatever. Anyway,
I was just like,
suck at my native tongue. Yeah.
Okay. Well,
here we go. So what did you roll?
I rolled crime.
All right. I'm ready. I
hope so, because that's what I did.
You did, because I was every time that you roll something that I want, I get super jealous. So
I know.
I remember being jealous.
Which is always crime. Actually, I haven't done a lot of crimes, but anyway.
No, I always end up getting it.
So guys, today I'm keeping it a little light, keeping it a little short.
Okay, mine's pretty short
I guess
too,
we'll
so
see.
perfect, which is good for us to come back to, so we don't because I feel like every time we come back from a break, we're like, here's our 3-hour-long episode.
Yeah,
Sorry.
seriously, for real. Okay, guys, here we go. Today we're talking about some celebrity crimes that you might have forgotten about. You might know, you might not know. But I kept the murder ones out because we all know who murdered who, okay? OJ.
I mean, well,
and
allegedly.
He said it.
Kidding.
Did you know he wrote a book that is called If I Did It or something?
Which is amazing.
We know you did it, motherfucker.
If you really think about it, it's
If I did it, this is what I would have done.
Yeah.
Better.
I would have totally.
If I could turn back time.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's really what he's saying. He's like, I would have obviously not left the glove.
That's pretty much his whole thing.
But actually, it didn't, it
didn't matter.
The glove didn't fit, so it didn't matter.
Yeah.
So anyway.
So they had to quit.
Exactly. Anyways.
Because nobody would buy smaller gloves to, distract the police or throw them off the trail. Nobody would do that.
Oh, yeah, no.
Anyway, go on. We're not talking about that, though. We're talking about
That's
this.
Here nor there.
Yes.
We're also not talking about Mike Tyson, how he bit some guy's ear off and had other assaults in his
But
career.
that wasn't a crime, though, was it? Because that was just in the ring.
I think he got charged.
Did he get charged for that?
I think he got charged because I read something about I think he got charged with something, or maybe that was
It wasn't in
something
the
else
if it
he got
was in the
charged
rule
with.
book, so
It doesn't say I can't bite your ear off.
that's true.
We're also not talking about all of Martin Sheen's fucking. Is that his name? Charlie Sheen. All his fucking escapades.
He was a lunatic.
We're keeping it.
Well, I guess he's still alive.
We're keeping it interesting, okay?
Okay, let's go.
So first, we're gonna start off super light and funny with one of our favorites, Amanda Bynes.
Oh, sweet baby Bynes.
If you don't know Amanda Bynes, she's the star of All That, the Amanda Show, What a Girl Wants.
I mean, if you really think about it, though, like, she had quite a range. I mean, she still does, but, like, she doesn't use it for good. Poor baby. She
just needs to heal.
Just like,
she just needs to chill
her
now.
And Britney
She's
Spears
fine.
need to get together and go to, like, group therapy.
Ex-conservatorship therapy.
100%. I mean, look what it's
Seriously.
done to people. It's really fucked them up.
It
Anyway.
hasn't helped any situation at all.
But let's hear about Miss Amanda Bynes.
Yes.
America's
My favorite
teenage
movie,
sweetheart.
the star of one of my favorite movies of all time. She's the man.
It's a
Just
gem.
so good.
It's a gem.
Still forever. So she was charged with marijuana possession, reckless endangerment, and attempted tampering with evidence in 2013, which, whatever, who cares?
Yeah.
But I just thought this was I didn't know why what actually happened. And it was just funny because she threw her bong out the window of her Midtown New York City apartment.
As you do.
Could you imagine?
I can just I don't know what to do with this. I'll just go get a new one.
That's why this was noteworthy.
It was dirty, okay, Brie?
I was just
dirty.
imagining
She didn't know what to do with
a
it.
bong falling from the sky, and you look up, and it's Amanda Bynes' bong. Okay?
Jesus.
So, she was also, in that following year, charged with DUI after that. And then her career spiraled after that and all her other weird little things.
She was calling for help.
Yeah, she's had a few tussles with the law since then.
Yeah.
But, one of my favorite things, which wasn't really an unlawful thing, but do you remember that time that she, like, went on Twitter and was, like, aggressively talking about Drake's wiener?
No, I don't remember that at all. I don't get on the Twitter, so
I don't either,
know.
but it had to do with Drake, so I knew it.
There it is.
What did Amanda Bynes say about Drake?
Drake's dick.
Oh, maybe it wasn't about his... Oh.
What was it about?
Maybe I thought it was something way different. But, I mean, she did say, I want Drake to murder my vagina.
Oh, well.
On Twitter.
I mean...
It's like, these boys rap about this kind of shit in their songs all the time. Why can't someone say...
A little white girl say it.
You say you're going to beat it up. Fucking, I want you to murder it, Drake.
I want you to just beat that horse.
Anyways. That's one of my favorite things that
I just
she's
imagine
done.
her saying it in her cute, like, little Amanda Bynes voice, just like from She's the Man or Amanda Show. Just like, I want him to be like murder my vagina. Like,
perfect. So anyways, yeah,
that's a good one. I
know.
I did forget about Amanda Bynes.
Just
Just went a little
up.
crazy.
I mean,
Poor baby.
is that crazy?
No, I mean that wasn't crazy. I'm just talking about that.
She was just telling it like it is.
What's happened since the whole murdering of her vagina?
Yeah, she's, there's been a couple things that have pointed in a different direction.
Hopefully she's better.
So yeah, hopefully now she's free as Britney Spears.
Yeah, I hope they're
and hope she's getting what she needs.
They should just connect and like
they probably do
hang out together.
I'm sure they do. I don't see it on Britney's Instagram, but I'm sure maybe they'll connect.
Yeah, has Britney's Instagram gotten less kind of
No?
Okay, well, there you be.
If anything, it's gotten better.
Oh, okay.
It's pretty much the same.
Okay.
I just feel like she's a little more. She's just even a little more free.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Okay,
we're going to move it along.
Okay.
Next up, we got Matthew Broderick, and this one was crazy. I did not know this
Matthew
one at
Broderick.
all. Yeah,
okay.
Little innocent Matthew Broderick. Like,
I'm trying to figure out like what he would have done. I don't remember any of this. Okay.
We all know and loved him from Ferris Bueller.
Correct.
He was Ferris Bueller, guys. If you didn't know that, which I'm sure you fucking did.
Mm-hmm.
If not, get it right. Also, who could forget his unforgettable voice as the love interest to Simba's daughter in Lion King 2, Simba's Pride. What was his name?
No,
Kubo?
Wait. Say that one more time.
He was Simba's daughter's love interest.
No, he was
He was
not.
Scar's son or something.
No, he wasn't.
Yes, he was.
No, he wasn't. Bitch, I know my Disney movies.
Okay, what?
He is Simba. Fool. He was Simba in Lion King.
He is
And
Simba.
he is Simba in Lion King too. Kovu is, I don't know who it is, but Nev Campbell is.
Oh my God.
Nev
Now
Campbell
I'm
played
really
his
fucked
daughter.
up. Oh yeah, he is Simba.
So that's the kind of trivia that I can bring to the table. Is like, you can bring pop culture and like relevant like people that our age would accept. I can bring facts that a 5-year-old would know. Yeah,
I knew that.
but you kind of got it right. You were close, but it was just Simba.
I fucking knew that. I am very disappointed in myself. All right, well, let's not forget his unforgettable voice as fucking adult Simba in our childhoods and of our whole lives.
Oh man,
That's Matthew Broderick, guys.
That's
okay.
funny. All
Well,
right.
listen to what he fucking did.
What
Okay.
did he do?
Maybe I chose to forget this because of what he's done.
It's fair. Okay,
Are you ready for this?
I don't know if I am, but go ahead.
He was charged with causing death by dangerous driving.
I'm sorry. What?
He killed 2 people.
When?
Not on purpose.
Well, yeah. So
It was an
manslaughter.
accident. Okay, we're going back to 1987, Shay.
Oh, he was a kid.
He wasn't a kid.
But not
Was
like
he a kid?
not like a kid.
He was like
he was
20s.
like a young, like, to me, like, you know, he was a kid.
I mean, he was like pushing 30.
Oh, so he was a semi kid.
How old is he?
No, because
He's like in his 60s,
Yeah,
right? He was like in his 30s. He was like 30.
So he was in his
He was
30s.
30-ish.
He's 30-ish. Okay. Oh,
Okay.
sad.
Hashtag 30-ish.
So was he? So
Hashtag crime.
exactly.
So Matthew Broderick and his then girlfriend at the time, Jennifer fucking Grey, aka Baby from Dirty Dancing,
Shit.
guys.
I didn't know they dated.
Also, she was also in Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
Oh, yeah,
she was
that's right.
the sister.
That's
She
right.
was his older sister, guys. Fucking
Gross.
weird. Anyway, they were on vacation in Ireland,
Okay.
and there's a couple different stories. But
I
here's
do remember this. Okay.
here's
yes.
here's Broderick's story. They rented a BMW, but the couple got lost multiple times on their drive north. There was a sudden downpour and left the roadway wet.
Okay.
Some speculate that Broderick had started driving on the right out of American habit.
Okay.
Um,
As you do. That
and
makes
the
sense.
reason was, despite the fact that the road had no curves or obstructed views, Broderick says, they said that he probably swerved into the right lane somehow, and
So he wasn't
that's
even
one story.
intoxicated.
No,
Okay.
Broderick said he doesn't remember the day. I don't remember even getting up in the morning. I don't remember making my bed. What I first remember is waking up in the hospital with a very strange feeling going on my leg. And so the reason he had a weird, strange feeling in his leg was because he had fractured his legs, his ribs, collapsed a lung, and had a concussion after the collision.
Oh, so it was a rough.
And spent 4 weeks in the Belfast hospital. Gray also suffered some injuries. I didn't get her exact injuries, but
It's okay.
it's also said that due to the fact that they were supposed to drive on the left side of the road, Matthew accidentally took a turn into the wrong lane, and that's what led to the collision. And that led to a woman named Anna Gallagher and her mother dying instantly on impact.
So it was head on.
Yeah.
Wow. If he's lucky, then he survived.
Yeah, they both survived, but the victims did not. Died instantly on impact.
Well, at least they died instantly.
Yeah.
That's super sad.
So he was faced with around 5 years in prison, but of course he didn't have to serve that.
No, he's a white celebrity.
And listen to this. He got off the charges with $175 worth of fines
Fuck off.
and a reduced charge of careless driving. And
No,
It
that's
was-
not okay.
the family's pissed.
Jesus
and
Christ,
it was
that
a
scared me.
travesty of justice.
That's scared.
And I feel like, I don't know if they've gotten justice since, actually.
I don't think that they probably did.
No, they didn't. There's stories about how they didn't. So that's what Matthew Broderick did.
That's fucked up.
Yeah, that's insane.
Yeah.
I'm sure a lot of you people, all you guys know this. I didn't. But Jay-Z was charged with attempted murder. Did you know that?
That's not shocking.
I know, and I was like,
was
oh,
it of
this is-
somebody else's vagina?
No, it wasn't. Wah, wah.
It might have to be the title of this episode.
Doesn't have to do with that. Oh my God. I don't know if they'll let us have that.
I would start out like,
okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
Perfect. So this was not like anytime recently or anything. It wasn't even in the last 20 years. He was actually 12 years old when this happened. When he was charged with this.
What?
So Jay-Z shot his
from the cradle.
drug-addicted older brother in the shoulder after his brother stole his ring.
Oh, so it was justified.
Yeah. And also Jay-Z in interviews is like he was like high on like crack.
Please know that I'm joking that I say that it's justified. Okay, go on.
No. But Jay-Z like talks about how he actually wrote one of his songs is about it. It's called You Must Love Me. I can't, it doesn't ring a bell to me right now. I'm sorry.
Okay.
For all you hardcore Jay-Z fans.
I wouldn't know jack shit about Jay-Z.
Listen to it. But in the lyrics, he says, saw the devil in your eyes, high off more than weed, confused, I just closed my eyes and squeezed.
Oh.
Pow, pow.
Just like that. Sounded just like a little pop gun.
Sorry. And then his brother, I think, ended up apologizing to Jay-Z after because he was high as fuck on some shit. And Jay-Z, like, I think was like kind of freaked out.
Trying
and
to defend
also,
himself. Yeah. That makes sense.
And he stole his fucking ring. So,
Aww.
so yeah, that was when he was 12.
Sweet little baby. So
Okay.
he knew it.
He did.
He knew violence.
So I was going to do a story on Robert Downey Jr., how he was arrested for drug paraphernalia, but it was like, okay, yeah, of course you had fucking cocaine and heroin and some fucking paraphernalia with that, and you got arrested for it in 1996. Cool.
Correct.
Fucking sounds about right. But what I thought was interesting, which is something I didn't know about Mr. Robert Downey Jr., is that when he was just 6 years old, his father had him try marijuana. 6 years old.
I heard 16.
6. He was 6.
He probably was like, this is the best sleep I had in my life.
And that was only the beginning of his long journey with drug abuse and jail time for drugs.
I know, poor
Anyways,
baby.
6 years old. Here, son.
He just
Take a puff of this.
He just needed a night juice.
Yeah. Next up, this one's fucking wild, and it involves Courtney Love. And no,
Shocking.
She didn't murder her husband, even though she might have helped him.
I still think she might have helped him. But he was a tortured soul.
He was.
I don't blame her entirely, for sure.
Yeah. Anyway, she's a good one. But anyways, she and a couple other well-known-ish celebrities were caught in this little trifecta of crime.
Oh.
So the famed ex-lover of Kurt Cobain, Miss Courtney Love, and two other accomplices who were Sam Lutie, who was Britney Spears' ex-manager.
I was not going to say that sounds familiar.
And then 13 Reasons Why actor Ross Butler were also involved in this.
Oh.
And it was because Cobain and Love's daughter, Frances Bean Cobain, was once married to a boy named Isaiah Silva. And Isaiah Silva was said to be a huge fan of Kurt Cobain's music. So Frances,
allegedly,
because they were in love and they were married or whatever, gifted him with a prized guitar from her dad's collections, like one of Kurt Cobain's guitars.
Holy shit.
Wow. Okay.
That's crazy.
Said to be worth several millions of
no
dollars.
Shit. Absolutely.
So I just got full body chills. Holy shit. Think
Can you
about
imagine,
that.
like having like a guitar that he touched?
No.
Fucking crazy.
Oh my god, I'm gonna like cry. That's really weird. Whew.
So she gave him this gift.
Yeah, she gave him this gift because they were
married
or whatever,
and it's like forever, like binding, like you know.
So of course, in 2016, the couple split.
Shocking.
And this was the same year that this triple alleged attack happened. So ready for this? In this attack, with Britney Spears' ex-manager, 13 Reasons Why actor Ross Butler, who I don't know who that is. These three, and what hinted at a few other names actually in some different reports, but I didn't get the other names, devised a plan to not only kidnap, break in, and assault Isaiah, but even murder him for the guitar.
Holy shit.
Apparently they had this whole plan planned out.
Oh,
they obviously, they didn't go through with it, but
clearly
apparently it was what they were planning to do. So there were claims that the three plus a chauffeur hacked into Isaiah Silva's phone to send messages that could present him as depressed or suicidal. So they were like trying to like make it seem like, oh, it was a suicide. Like they were literally plotting his murder, and they were going to try to get away with it, apparently.
Oh, okay.
And there's proof of this stuff, I guess, and this was in their court case or whatever. Isaiah then said the chauffeur, Ross Butler, and Sam Lufty broke into his house and assaulted him, keeping him hostage until he signed a legal agreement for the guitar.
God damn.
And he didn't get murdered because he signed the legal agreement. But
He's like, take it. I
mean,
don't want it.
Maybe they were saying all this shit to scare him, but like they probably were. I mean, who knows?
Right. Just making sure that he couldn't come back and be like, they stole the guitar that I was given. Yeah.
Yeah. So that was crazy, Courtney.
Holy shit, dude.
And then next up we have, and actually this is my last story of the night.
Okay.
Mr. Marky Wahlberg.
Mark Wahlberg.
Yes.
That's your shortest ever. I'm proud
This
of you.
is so short, guys.
Hey, sometimes that's okay.
You know what? It's fine.
It's fine.
I'm just trying to
Mark?
ease you in. Yeah.
What did
Mr. Mark Wahlberg. So before he was feeling the vibration as a white rapper of the 90s.
Oh my God.
And definitely before he became an acclaimed actor in movies like Ted and The Happening. Also, like, what other movies is he in? I know,
The Departed.
The Departed. I know, I'm like, I know that people like fucking love Mark Wahlberg, and I don't know any of the movies he's in. Also, Boogie Nights. That's a good one.
That is a really good one.
Little porn star.
Right? It's just like, yeah, no, you're going to see
what
like
other
this.
movies is he in?
I don't know.
What
I'm not a big
What are his other good
Mark
movies besides Ted?
I actually like him in Ted.
I know,
but,
that's cute. He's in Bridge to Terabithia. No, he's in that Zoo movie. No, that's Matt Damon.
That's Matt Damon.
I was like, Born Supremacy. I was like, nope, that's Matt Damon.
We were talking about that earlier. We're just like, yeah, Mark Wahlberg is like the poor man's Matt Damon. Unfortunately, they're like, we can't afford Matt Damon. We'll get Mark. It's fine. He'll do it.
It's fine. He has a bunch of burger chains. He's gonna be okay.
He's fine. Like, he is who he is, and he's actually really. I think he's a great actor. I think he's hilarious.
He is.
Like, this is not really one that he's probably proud of, but it's like, what is it, the Daddy's Home thing?
Oh no.
It's like Will Ferrell and shit in it.
Oh yeah. Oh, wasn't he in The Other Guys with Will Ferrell?
Oh, The Other Guys, and that one's really funny.
Okay, I need to look up Mark Wahlberg movie because I know there's like he's won some fucking Academy Awards.
Has he?
Oh, wasn't he in
I don't know.
Mark.
He was
in that fucking fighting movie. The boxing movie?
I don't know.
Wasn't he? Okay, let's see.
I don't watch a lot of his stuff.
Shooter. That was good.
I don't know that one.
Daddy's Home. That's
Daddy's Home.
Transformers.
That's what it was. It was Transformers.
Okay, what else? Ted 2.
Oh, nice. That's a nice follow-up for him.
The Italian Job. The Departed. Planet of the Apes.
You're right. Okay, The Italian Job. That's
The Fighter. That was really good.
I didn't see that one.
Okay.
I didn't see that one.
You did good in that one, Marky. That was a fucking great movie.
I thought he did good in The Departed.
The Happening, I hated that movie.
I don't know what that one was.
It was with like him and Zooey Deschanel, and it was an M. Night Shyamalan movie, and everyone was so awkward, and all this weird shit kept happening.
The only M. Night Shyamalan one I watch was The Sixth Sense. I was watching his series on Apple.
He has a series.
What the fuck is it called? I watch it all the time. The Servant, and it's super spooky, but
ooh,
it's interesting. I don't know where it's going, but yeah.
Well, you're gonna find out.
I will. Okay, so what did Marky Mark do?
Okay, well, this is
besides have amazing style back in the 90s.
Yeah, so before all these wonderful films and rapping that he
did skillfully
executed, he was a criminal. Okay?
Was he? Well,
he was,
he had
guys.
to be before he was a rapper.
Yeah, well, he was addicted to cocaine.
Cocaine.
He was addicted to cocaine at 13 years old.
Poor baby.
He dropped out of school at 14.
Were him and Drew Barrymore like buddies? They should have been.
Probably. He also had a civil action lawsuit filed against him at age 15 due to a racially motivated crime.
Cool.
Yeah, ready for this racially motivated crimes?
Yeah. I'm
ending it on a really fucked up note.
Yeah, this is great. Women don't have rights, and here we go. Let's go.
Yeah. Little Mark Wahlberg I'm ready to throw someone under the bus.
Clearly.
I already made fun of him for his movies.
So on,
he's getting canceled after this.
Okay.
I didn't know any of this shit.
Okay.
I mean, he was a child.
Right.
He is like 55 years old now.
I'm pretty sure he's probably already apologized for it. I'm sure he has.
A couple times. But when he was 15, he was accused of harassing black students multiple times by throwing rocks at them and shouting out racial slurs. What a little fucker.
Damn.
He also had gotten himself into trouble at least 24 times with the Boston Police Department under the age of 15.
Are you not a
But
cop?
then when he was 16, he beat a middle-aged Vietnamese man and knocked him out in the middle of the street.
Oh my.
Later that day, attacked another Asian man with a metal hook and left the victim blind in one eye.
Holy shit.
Like, I did not ever know that.
Did he serve time for that or get in trouble?
He was charged with attempted murder, but he only pled guilty to assault. It ended in being sentenced 2 years in prison, but served a mere 45 fucking days.
And this is before he was popular.
This was like late 80s. Yeah. This was all when he was like a young boy.
Just a young white male.
Yeah, so it was,
he's good. He's white and he's good looking.
Tisk.
Yeah, no. Can you imagine though? Like, hey, Grandpa, why are you blind in one eye? Well, this asshole.
Remember Mark Wahlberg?
We don't. They're like, okay, Grandpa. They're like, no, really. The guy from Ted. He's like, yeah, the guy from fucking Ted took my eyesight.
I hope he like paid all these people.
My depth perception.
But
I mean, I would hope so.
Maybe he just like.
I'm gonna look that up later. That's what's gonna happen.
Anyways, that's the end of my.
That was a great...
My random celebrity crime stories.
I'm into it.
Celebrity crime hour.
I liked it.
And by hour, I mean half an hour.
Well, that might be the title.
Celebrity crime
hour.
24 minutes.
I'm into that.
Yeah, that's what I got for you.
That was nice.
Thanks. It was light. It was crime light.
Eased us back in.
Because, you know...
It eased us back in.
Sometimes I can't get deep into the... deep darkness. Oh, speaking of crime, though, let's talk again a little bit about Don't Fuck with Cats, actually, for 1 second.
Okay.
Because if that kind of shit... Do you guys want a little brief... Okay, not trigger warning. What is it? Red flag?
No, it's a trigger warning.
This is a trigger warning. This is a, like, spoiler alert.
Oh,
that's what
a
this
spoiler alert.
So if you want to watch the fucking Don't Fuck with Cats because you're like,
turn
what
it off,
fuck is this?
Or fast forward like
don't turn it off.
About 5 minutes.
Okay.
If that. I don't know.
So basically this dude first starts videotaping himself killing cats on the internet, and then this Facebook group
and
is
you're
like,
watching
what
it,
the fuck?
And it's really fucking weird and it's gross. Yeah.
It's really gross. They don't show the whole video, but they show enough. They show plenty.
They essentially show him starting to like
vacuum seal the cats.
It's vacuum seal, and you see them whatever, and then it's oh my god, it's awful. And then they cut because they won't show the whole thing, which thank you Netflix. And then it just shows him lining up the dead cat. It's really fucking weird.
And then he gets all
disgusting.
these views from it because people are outraged by it, and then also he's like fucking insane, literally. And then he ends up, you know, he kills some more cats on videos, and then people get more outraged, and these people on Facebook try to find him, and they actually try to alert the police because they're like, he's clearly going to do something more horrible.
To a human.
And then the police are like, we can't find him, and which is insane. But anyways,
it's essentially about like armchair detectives, which is very fascinating.
Yeah. And then he ends up fucking murdering someone on video.
Correct.
A human being.
Which you do not see that.
And a dog.
Does he murder a dog?
Yeah, Puppy, remember?
Oh, yeah. I only watched it once because I couldn't do it again. It's so
fucked up.
It's pretty gross.
But anyways, I'm just like, how can you not find those kinds of people? How can there be things on the internet where you can watch that kind of shit, but like fucking people get fucking banned on other it's just like
they go on the dark web.
But like, what is the dark web, and how is it not
it's like a different, which I've never,
it's like another interface of the internet?
I think so. It's like, but I don't know anything about it because I'm too afraid to like
I will
type
never
that shit into my search engine, because I'm like, number one, I don't want to know what's in the dark web, and number two, I don't want to get flagged by some government guy that's like watching I fucking keystroking me? So like, I'm not interested in any of being associated with that shit. So I think that's what it's about. But I think he was like posting it on like some random public blog because these people were just like, you don't fuck with cats. Like,
yeah.
So people are just fucking sick. It's just the bottom line.
It's just really mind blowing.
And half of them aren't internet dating. So just make sure you swipe left on me. Okay? Cool.
Yeah. Thanks.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, I don't know. I was just like, it's just like mind blowing that kind of shit can exist.
It makes you sit and ponder for sure.
Or like, and how do these? Yeah, it's really weird. It's just like, how can these people not like? I understand like fucking computer hackers and there's all sorts of shit you can do to fucking block your identity and all this whatever. But like, people are crafty. They ended up finding him, but it wasn't because they like tracked his computer.
No, it's because of these awesome armchair detectives that they kind of helped police get to this guy, and thank God for them.
Yeah,
so
for real. But anyways, so that's the end of my crime stories.
I was into that
today.
That was nice. It was a nice again. Ease back into the podcast pool.
It's true.
It's true.
Just dip my toe in.
Yeah, I already munched down on some
I'm
fucking
waiting.
history.
I'm waiting in the pool.
Waiting in the pool.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm ready to jump into your food history.
It's a good one.
Mainly.
It's good.
All right.
Maybe even a little murdery.
Oh, no.
Okay. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
So, just doing my food because,
that's what you rolled.
Yeah, it's what I rolled, and you know me. I'm just always grumpy when I don't get crime because I'm a sadist, but it's fine. So, I stumbled on this little gem when I couldn't think of anything for food. So, clearly I was going to go back into my comfort zone, and then here I found this.
Wow.
The Chicago food poisonings.
The Chicago food poisonings.
Yes.
Nice.
It's great. And I almost went, like this actually opened up a lot of doors. And I'm like, okay, I'm going to earmark this for other ventures.
Yeah, nice. Isn't that serendipitous? And
right, it is.
Thanks, universe, for pointing me in the right direction.
Thank you for finding this right tragedy. Okay, so this is a cautionary tale about treating your waitstaff nicely. And it actually begins with a man named Mickey Finn.
Ooh.
So not a whole lot is known about this guy, but except he was born in Indiana in 1871 to Irish immigrant parents and grew up on the streets. Street rat, if you will.
Riff-raff. Street rat.
Kind of, yeah.
I don't buy that.
It's like I'm back in 1991.
It's like you're on the magic carpet ride.
Oh, sometimes. Sometimes I am. Anyway,
bet you get those on Tinder.
Sometimes if I swipe correctly.
Oh, I was like, wait, is it called Tinder?
It's all the same fucking thing. It's just a different wrapper. Let's just be real. Except nobody's murdering my vagina. Okay, so anyway, so he survived.
Not yet, Shay.
Not yet.
That's because you haven't reached out to Drake.
It's fine. I'm gonna go get them that dog park dick. It's gonna be great. Just kidding. I don't know.
You're going to meet some nice wieners at the dog park, Shay.
And I'm not just talking about dachshunds. So
not.
Oh, Jesus.
Get you a long-haired dachshund, girl.
I don't like that. I don't like that at all.
Get you a nice Boston Terrier.
Perfect.
That wasn't that funny.
I'm going to.
Don't know why I thought it was.
That's because, like you, I only drink like pretty much this night and then like my girls' night or whatever when I go over to my friend Rosie's. So like it's going right to my head.
We're getting it done.
Yeah.
Anyway,
you did a little shotty.
I didn't even. I just mixed it.
Oh, well,
I didn't do my shot
growing up. Oh, well, not yet.
I mean, I'm probably gonna drink this.
Oh, good for you.
Pretty quick.
Okay, so he survived by. So he survived by making a not so honest living as a pickpocket and thief. So yes, a street rat. And typically going after drunken bar patrons who were easy to rob. As he grew up, he made
his way
to when in Chicago, he made his way to Chicago, Illinois, and began working in the Windy City Levee District as a barkeeper. just for context, the Levee District was like Chicago's own red light district from the 1880s until 1912. R.I.P. Titanic. All right, so now according
God, what a fucking time, man.
Right? It's crazy.
I just rewatched Hamilton. Have you seen that? You've seen
the
Hamilton,
musical?
the musical.
I'm gonna say something you're not gonna like.
You haven't seen it. You hate musicals, and you hated it.
I hate musicals, and I watched it, and I was like, when is this fucking over?
Okay, great. Well, anyways,
I appreciate the fact that the music was really beautiful, and it was really awesome, and I did like some of the musical numbers, but I'm not a musical gal. I can't.
Fine.
I want to blow my brains out.
It's just like crazy, like just how they were,
It's
just like thinking about living back then and like how like the world was.
I just didn't understand the hype, and maybe that makes me an uncultured swine, but so be it.
It's fine. You don't like musicals, so of course you're like, this is just a fucking musical with a different
I'm like,
package.
can they just say all these things but without singing it? That'd be great.
No, they couldn't have.
No. It would not.
They rapped it too, bitch.
They wouldn't have been right. And I did again. I appreciated for what it was, and maybe again, if I saw that like it live.
You don't like musicals, it's fine.
But if I saw it live, like I like to go see shit like that live. I love to go to the Broadway, and I like to go do that.
The Broadways.
But I don't like Book of Mormon. Masterpiece, love it.
And well, it's hilarious.
But yeah, but I mean, like even Hamilton had some great moments. Like it was funny too. But I think, I don't think I would have liked Book of Mormon as much if I sat and I watched it on Disney Plus when COVID happened, like the initial stages of COVID, phase of COVID. So maybe that's what it was too. So, anyway,
whatever.
Yeah. So, according to Herbert Ashbery's 1940s book, Jim of the Prairie, An Informant History of the Chicago Underworld, Mickey truly made his mark at the 1893 World Columbian Exposition, and soon afterward took up a job at Toronto Jim's in the city's Whiskey Row. But his troublemaking ways caught up to him when he socked a customer with a bung starter, which is a mallet bartenders use to whack loose keg beers. So he hit the guy so hard that his eye popped out. Just popped on out.
Yikes! Hooks, fucking mallet hook, eyes popping out.
Yeah,
fucking people's pets' heads are falling off.
Correct. So
Jesus,
he
Christ.
was they were like, yeah, you have to go, Mickey. So he was promptly fired. Which I'm pretty sure it probably took a lot to fire somebody, but they're like, you can't be popping out our customers' eyeballs, so we gotta let you go.
Can't be using the tools
that
we give you for work.
Using your fingers, fine, but you can't.
You need to do this after hours.
There's blood all over it. What are we gonna do?
Just sweep it up.
Just sweep it on up.
1742.
Gross. So, but not to worry. He took his mallet slinging ways elsewhere, and around 1896. He opened his own saloon, the Lone Star Cafe, in Palm Garden, in the heart of Chicago's Levee District, which he ran with his wife, Kate Roses. So,
nice name.
His saloon was a black and tan bar, quote unquote, which was a term used to describe establishments where black and white and immigrant patrons mingled.
Cool.
A gas.
That's nice. At least he was progressive.
So, right? So now you're thinking hey, things are looking up.
Wow, what a nice man.
He's like Marky Mark, and he's like, I've seen the errors of my ways. Everybody's welcome. It's super progressive and everything else. And he's going to put his mallet swinging days behind him. But in reality, these types of venues were considered lower class than other bars in wealthier neighborhoods. And let's be real, in some parts it's still like that. But moving on.
Yes.
So just to give you an idea on what kind of establishment this place was, Mickey would hire, quote, house girls, whores, and
hookers,
right, managed by his wife. Many of the girls were street prostitutes, like Isabel the Dummy Fife and Mary Goldtooth Thornton.
Who?
Yeah,
Mama. Who? What was her name?
Mary Goldtooth Thornton, who had a black tooth. No, she didn't. I don't know. I made that up, but like
Goldtooth.
And their jobs were obviously to flirt with the patrons, encourage them to buy more drinks.
And rub their titties in their face.
Correct. Already crooked as which can you imagine, like, probably what these girls that he hired, I'm sure they were not the prettiest gals in the land. So
who knows, Shay? How do you know that?
Oh, look how progressive you are now. Whatever.
Who knows?
I'm just assuming since...
No, you're right.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Correct. Since he's already
like in streetwalkers.
They're streetwalkers and
there's some hot streetwalkers. Have you ever been to Colfax?
They're in...
Just kidding.
Haven't been hiring on Colfax. But clearly, like, if it's already kind of a seedy bar, unfortunately, he's probably doesn't have a lot of funds to spend on these call girls. Already a crooked as fuck dude, but of course gets even greedier, so he comes up with a plan. He invented a cocktail called the Mickey Finn Special that he promoted on the saloon sign. It was a pricey drink, meant to lure those with enough cash in their pockets worth robbing, with no mention of what was in it, like the old curious as a cat trick.
So it's a little bit like Sweeney Todd.
A little bit, yeah, but with no mince pies full of people.
Just killed people. He just killed the people that drank it instead of killing the people before.
Not quite. Okay. Well, this guy did not quite do that. But,
okay, got it.
So the special, but it was enough to like people were like, it's not like this. Like they're
like, roofied everyone.
Well, this was like, you know, hey, like people were enticed enough because like it was like almost like, hey, you know, whatever. Like I have what is it? Those fucking. I just have one, a mule, like a, you know, like it was just different than just like have some whiskey and whatever. So it enticed people enough. So the special drink was a mix of alcohol, Tabasco, and snuff-soaked water in a white liquid that could knock out an adult man in seconds, which just makes me vomit in my mouth.
And people would order this?
The fact that it was Tabasco, like tobacco water, essentially.
Yeah.
So the milk white substance was allegedly like a sedative that was, yes, totally. It was full of, yes. It was a substance that was like first produced in the 1830s and was supplied to Finn by a drug dealer / voodoo doctor who went by Dr. Hall. So the ruse was, because it didn't take long for the first customer to pass out from the drink. He would, like, his whole team.
Like, don't mind him. He's fine. You want to make a Finn? You want to make a Finn?
He's just sleeping. So his bar team would wait until the venue was empty before dragging the unconscious patron, which I guess maybe people didn't give a fuck. People were they're like, God, the drinks are great. Look at this guy.
That's like the goal.
Right. They're like, that's how fucked up I want to be. I want to forget all about my fucking bullshit life.
Yeah, it was the 1800s.
Correct.
Yeah.
Right? Your lifespan was shit.
And please just knock me out.
Yeah, just kill me.
I'm drinking my fucking sorrows.
Right. So the unconscious patron would then, he would be like, drag him into like one of his back, quote unquote, operating rooms. And the
operating room, he's a barkeep.
Just wait. The customer would then be stripped of all their possessions, and the girls and Finn's barkeep would get like a percentage of the loot, so they would all share it, like like a tip share. Then they would just throw them out on the alley, so they wouldn't kill them. They would just knock them out to whatever.
They just stole. That's fine.
And then to divert public suspicion, Finn gave bribes to local authorities, as you do, but regardless, he was eventually ratted out by
blowjob bribes
by Goldtooth and Dummy over there. So,
literally, that was her name.
Yeah, pretty much. So in December of 1903, Goldtooth and Dummy confessed to Chicago police, who arrested Finn and closed up his shady business for good.
This could be a really ridiculous Hollywood movie.
Correct. So I'm
gonna write a script.
Let's just get this done. So let's just jump to 1918, and there were countless reports of food poisonings that had occurred across Chicago for a number of weeks, and nobody, including the police, could quite figure out what the cause was. So customers at restaurants, clubs, and hotels in the city were getting sick, shaking and vomiting uncontrollably after consuming what authorities suspected was food laced with some sort of drug. And like, again, this is like before the FDA and all this kind of shit. So It wasn't until an undercover private detective hired by the Hotel Sherman which was, I guess, was a swanky hotel in Chicago at the time, to investigate alarming amount of food poisonings along the hotel's well-to-do patrons. So the detective infiltrated the waiters union, and found waiters buying 20-cent packets of a powdery substance called tartar emetic, a concoction.
Cream of tartar.
It was produced by W. Stewart Wood, a pseudo pharmacist who manufactured the drug with his wife, who nicknamed this substance Mickey Finn powder as a gross tribute to homeboy Mickey Finn, who was arrested just 15 years earlier.
We loved him.
Yep. So many believe that this was the origins of saying slip a Mickey. So he is the original person that did the roofie.
Oh my God.
Yep. As a reference to being drugged or knocked unconscious by a spiked beverage or meal. So, in the summer of 1918, the police launched a raid that rounded up more than 100 to 150 servers working in the local restaurant industry on suspicion of the food poisonings. In the raid, they confiscated envelopes filled with the Mickey Finn powder, I guess that had writing written on them that said, quote, "One of these powders may be given in a beer, tea, coffee, soup, or any other liquid. Never give more than 1 powder a day. These powders are to be used by adults only," end quote. So the poison had instructions. So,
well, at least they gave
They were trying to be responsible.
You don't want to kill anyone, but you know, if you just want to fucking
right, pretty much. So waiters were accused of poisoning both establishment owners to coerce them into unionizing, and patrons who had either complained about service or had undertipped. There were also reports that people were slipped a Mickey if they just would send food back. Can you imagine? I will show you gluten-free, you pieces of shit.
I'll show you medium well.
Motherfuckers.
I'll show you a chopped salad.
100%.
Can you chop this more? I will never forget.
That actually happened to you?
Someone sent back a salad 2 different times. They were really old, I think, and it was like a lunch shift.
And they had no teeth?
I guess. And they were you need to chop this more.
What's the worst, the worst send back and the worst modification that you've ever seen in your time as a chef?
Dude, I think I blocked that shit out of my memory.
That's fair. But the most hilarious, you're just is this even fucking real?
The fucking craziest request I've ever heard in my ever. Some dude had his mouth wired shut. And I worked at a vegan vegetarian restaurant where we had a bomb ass vegetarian burger that was it was like a veggie burger with a bun and everything, and it had an onion ring, it had eggs, it had cheese, it had mushrooms.
If you tell me
the fucking vegetarian patty. Some dude asked us to blend it for him.
Oh,
and we refused, but we were like, "Are you
no? Get a milkshake.
Please go get
We're not doing that.
We're not putting this beautiful, which is honestly one of my top 3 favorite burgers of all time, to be completely honest.
What restaurant was this?
City City in Denver. Shout
out. You talk about that a lot.
But yeah, that was probably
that's pretty bad.
Most ridiculous
Props
request.
on you guys. So this would have been an instance. You're like, I will send this back to you with a roofie.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, you want this blended? You're getting roofied.
You're getting roofie. Okay. So anyway, all of this followed a request submitted in April for restaurants and hotels to raise wages by $10 a month. It's still kind of fighting that.
Literally. Can I just have $10 more a fucking month?
Right.
Please.
I have to get the gas in my car.
It's not far from that when you get a raise in a restaurant.
It's true. I was going to say
literally it's an extra $5 a week.
Pretty accurate.
Here you go.
So they were asking all of this, and as the war was causing tips to climb, because this was 1918, right? So at the trial, 13 apparent victims appeared as witnesses to condemn the waiters.
People were fucking ruthless. I'm gonna roofie you because you didn't.
Well, there was right. There was nobody that you could really oh, he's kind of vomiting. Like you could say enough. If you were tactful enough, You could just probably, like, they could have pushed it up, but they were just like, dude, everyone at this weekend is like, we're just gonna fucking roofie them and not be coy about it.
It was just like a trend in the restaurant industry to like roofie your customers if they were assholes.
Did you get roofied today? Oh man, yeah.
You know, nowadays they only talk shit about you behind, you know, in the kitchen. Okay,
but if
that's the worst they could do. Because most respectful people won't spit in your food.
No, they won't. They won't.
I
would hope not. I
have never seen anyone come close to doing anything in that way, and people are always like, and I even get scared. I'm like, someone's gonna spit in my food because my whole family modified everything on their menu.
Do you hate that when you're just like, dude, can you just order it and pick it off? Like, this is embarrassing.
Dude, sometimes I'm like, did you guys not know that I've worked in the restaurant industry my whole life?
And
like,
guess
you guys
what? You guys are all assholes.
I literally have to always advocate every time I'm at a restaurant with my family. I'm always like, okay, guys, did you notice that there's one person here and there's like 28 people in the one sitting?
So give them a break. Yeah.
They're one person, and
let's be nice and patient.
You didn't want to go to fucking French Laundry, so chill out.
Yes. Everyone be nice. French Laundry. Oh, I would still love to eat at that place because it looks amazing.
It would be. I'm going.
You're gonna go. And do it. All right. So at the trial, 13 apparent victims appeared as witnesses to condemn the waiters' plot. However, the waiters' union vigorously denied the charges. At a conference where several food service unions appeared and presided over the waiters' union over by the waiters' union president who had been arrested, a collective of waiters, bartenders, and cooks asserted that the unions did not support the use of drugs and that they had been administered by rogue employees. A very Star Wars story. Yeah.
The servers have gone rogue.
Oh, yeah, pretty much. It's kind of weird. So it wasn't just this event, but also an event 2 years prior to that, that they put the city on high alert. So 2 years earlier, the University Club of Monroe Street, dozens of politicians and captains of the industry grew seriously ill after eating some chicken soup. More than 300 were attending a dinner to honor the Archbishop of Chicago. The governor was there. The mayor was there. Everyone was there. This place has everything. The
mayor, roofies.
Yeah, everyone, including
the Archbishop.
Clearly, everyone, including an assistant chef who called himself Gene Crones, and who had spiked the soup with arsenic. The Archbishop, right?
Arsenic for the Archbishop.
Super aggressive. The Archbishop, who reportedly never touched the soup, was the intended prey. During the resulting chaos,
God told him.
He did. He was like, "Don't touch that, my son." Crones just sneaked out of the building and boarded a train headed for the East Coast. Later, it was learned that Crones was actually this guy named Nestor, an Italian anarchist who advocated a class revolt and toppling seats of to try and topple seats of traditional power. He didn't actually kill anyone at the dinner, thank God.
You're gonna give some restaurant folks some ideas, Shay.
Yeah, I know. I'm just like,
it's kind of getting to that point.
Be like, is business slow?
So really, well, does arsenic no, just kidding.
Yeah.
What?
Investigators speculated later that the old trick of watering down soup to accommodate a large party probably helped save their lives. However, he was never captured. The United States was the only industrialized nation still allowing companies to contaminate food without fear of reprisal. During the congressional hearings...
Wait, what?
Yeah, the United States at this time was the only industrialized nation still allowing companies to contaminate food without fear of reprisal during the congressional hearings that generated the Food and Drug Act of 1906.
Wait, they were allowed to poison...
But pretty much they didn't get there was no
there were no repercussions.
There was nothing.
No repercussions.
Because it wasn't it was there, but it wasn't organized. So, because that happened in 1906, this all happened in 1918.
But now they just poison us and they just say it's fine.
Correct.
Okay.
Yes.
So they just switched it a little bit.
So it
used to just not be, it used to just be I mean, you can do it, but just don't tell anyone.
But it's frowned upon.
But now it's we'll just pretend that this shit's fine in small amounts, even though you eat fluoride every day in your mouth. But Correct. It's fine.
Correct.
Anyways,
It's fine.
It's just my one example.
You're like, I have several.
I have a lot.
I have several.
I need to do some of those fucking crime stories.
That'd be a great one.
Food crimes.
So Republican U.S. Rep. Charles Wharton of Illinois called the stockyards clean and wholesome. This is like an example of like how people are getting away with shit. Chicago's larger role.
I grew up next to these stockyards. They're clean.
They're super clean. Like, look at these cows. They're so shiny. Chicago. So he called the stockyards clean and wholesome. And Chicago's larger role in the implementation of national food safety laws came after the publication of The Jungle upon Sinclair's influential expose of the local beef production. The Tribune ran multiple page rebuttals of Sinclair, but the newspaper's management had not assigned a reporter to study Sinclair's claims, but instead passed the task onto a publicist who worked for the meat packers. So, of course, they were like, yeah, it's clean and wholesome. So this guy, Sinclair, was trying to have this whole big expose and was like, yeah, no, this place is fucked up. And they're like, yeah, we're going to
write something different.
We're gonna take this and we're gonna make a fluff piece. We're gonna say
we're gonna arsenic you.
Right, exactly. So it's fine. But however, as time went on, so again, it's just saying wow, crazy. A part of the government was corrupt. But
weird.
So crazy.
That's never happened, and it never happens anymore.
Thank God they solved that problem, right?
Thank God they're just so fucking trustworthy.
Yeah. So, however, as time went on and the food safety became more commonplace, it became harder for poisonings on a mass scale to take place. The truth is, it's generally not easy now to poison someone on wide scales, or just poison people on a mass scale.
I mean,
just because again, it's in theory. I mean, it's frowned upon. So cases of,
but if it brings in enough money, it's fine.
It's fine. So on cases of intentional poisonings tend to be small, and often a flavor or taste will tip off people if something's wrong. Using other food systems to poison.
Make it small.
So just make it teeny tiny, like a baby smart of arsenic,
microdoses,
or just like fentanyl. It's fine. Using our food systems to poison is just not a most efficient, effective way to get at people. So, and this is coming from a quote from Benjamin Chapman, a food safety specialist in the Department of Agriculture and Human Sciences at North Carolina State University.
Repeat that quote.
It's allegedly not easy now to poison on a wide scale. So cases of intentional poisoning tend to be small, and often a flavor or taste will tip people off if something's wrong. Using our food systems to poison is not the most efficient or effective way to get people, which so says the person that knows how to poison people. But whatever. I'm kidding. Benjamin sounds like a nice man. So that's kind of comforting. Yeah. So anyway, that's
super
my
comfy and wild and crazy.
Also short little tale.
I love it.
Yeah. Do you though?
Perfect. I don't. It actually just makes me
terrified.
No, it doesn't, because it just makes things even more into perspective.
That's fair.
Because
it's fine.
They just figure out how to make it fucking sneakier.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. I just like from the government. It's just like, hey, but it's fine. Don't worry.
It's not the most effective way, but if you need to do it,
it's not the most effective way. But also,
if you want to try,
we're in a sue happy country, so I'm gonna just say it's not the most effective way, but I'm also not gonna say
pay off your shit.
But I'm also not gonna say that it's not plausible, because I don't want to get sued if your family member dies. I don't want that on my conscience.
But if your family member does die and you do sue us, we'll just pay you and it's fine. And then we'll just keep doing exactly what we do all the time.
Correct.
Forever. No, not forever. Not again. Mm-mm. Never again. You got to keep your eyes and ears open, even from the 1800s.
Ear to the ground.
Your nose to the grindstone.
Your nose to the grindstone.
Anyway, that was fucking interesting.
Yeah, wasn't it?
Really historical.
I was happy with that one.
That was historical.
It was a little bit of everything.
I can see why you were confused.
There was crime. There was food, kind of. There was rotten food. And there was some history.
There was. And there was pop culture.
There's some pop culture in there.
There was fucking, yeah, you know.
Yeah.
All the
I nailed it.
Good job.
Yep.
Well,
all right.
It's time.
It's time.
It's time to roll the dice. The beloved dice.
Let's see. It's been 4 weeks, so let's see if I
It's been
remember.
4
Let's
weeks,
see if I
guys.
remember them.
Yeah, we definitely don't remember those.
I'm going to
but
shake it up real good.
hey, guys, thanks for hanging out with us tonight. If it's your first time,
Thank you.
thank you for popping your cherry with us this evening, this morning, or this afternoon.
Whichever.
Whenever
We'll
it was.
take it. We'll take that cherry whenever you got it.
Whenever.
Wherever you got it.
We will pop your cherry whenever
you see fit.
you're inspired.
Whenever you're inspired.
Anyway.
Yeah.
If you don't already, definitely follow us on Instagram. Mm-hmm. If you didn't know already, we always IG live our intros. So if you were like, what the fuck was going on in the intro? That's why. We're saying hi to peeps that are showing up. Mm-hmm. We're fucking shooting the shit.
It's a good time.
Anyways, now is the time where we roll the dice to pick our topic of what we're going to talk about next week on the show. Our beloved show. Because next week we are going to record.
Mm-hmm. It's going to be great.
It's going to have to be later in the week, but it's going to be okay.
Fine.
We're going to talk about that later, Shay.
That's fine. We can talk about that later. All right,
Anyways,
you ready?
Yes, I'm ready. Number 4.
That's history, I think.
I think it is too.
Yeah, I think I nailed it. Go ahead and roll.
Yeah. Okay, here we go.
Here we go.
Here we go. One more time. Everybody roll the dice. Here we go now. Yes, here we go.
It is history.
NSYNC has got the put your head. 4.
Double header.
Double dose of history, bitch.
I'm into this.
Fucking history.
Yes.
I'm gonna do Hamilton. Just kidding. I'm just gonna sing.
We'll murder you.
I'm just gonna sing Hamilton.
I will murder you.
What's my favorite song from Hamilton?
I don't know.
I can't think of it.
Alexander
It's the one where it's
Hamilton?
like, the room where it happened. The room.
I don't know that one.
Something about the room where it happened.
I probably fast forwarded to
No
that.
one else was in the room where it happened. Where they signed the fucking shit into
gotcha.
place. I see. Because it's secret. Still no one knows to this day. Anyways, okay, goodbye. We love you. Thank you. Adios.